Iris and Joe made up. Jesse Quick is coming next week. Cisco Ramon for the win in Alchemy is the mystery of the season. All that and more in Flashback. What's going on, everybody? Welcome.
Yes.
That was a really great episode of The Flash.
Episode.
Welcome to Flashback. We are going to analyze it. We are your DCCW TV experts for the night. Lucas Siegel, Chris Killian, I'm your host, Brandon Davis, and we are excited. We thank you for joining us. Right off the bat, let's just jump right in and talk about this episode.
So excited. Tom Felton, I love seeing Draco Malfoy in the Flash universe. So exciting.
Harry Potter
that
crossover.
English accent. I mean, I'm glad he didn't do an American accent. He kept the English accent.
Made him automatically smarter.
Automatically smarter.
Just 10 points.
Yeah.
10
Jesse
points.
Quick! Jesse Quick!
There he is.
3x2
Gonna blow
non-Wednesday
up like that.
Freaking out.
I cannot wait.
I wish
I cannot
we filmed
wait.
his reaction
If-
to the trailer for next week.
If we can just get Jesse Quick saying 3x2 non-Wednesday for a one time, at least one time,
What does that even mean?
to activate
People
her
might
speed.
not know what that
That's
means.
that's the
Explain what
speed.
it is.
So
Yeah.
that's the speed formula. And when she says 3x2 9YZ4A, she activates the speed force inside her, and she's able to move quick.
I like how you're moving with
Yeah!
it.
Oh my
The
God.
speed force.
No,
I'm
that
so
is super
excited about
exciting.
Jesse
Run,
Quick,
Jesse,
dude.
run, the Easter egg instead of
Oh,
Run, Barry, run.
come
That's super
on.
exciting. But I'm most excited about the fight scene at the end of the episode.
Oh, that was so
That was
cool.
like Cap and Thor in Avengers Age of Ultron.
I had a good vibe about that fight.
Stop it,
Oh,
stop.
no,
You are as
no,
punny
that
as the
was-
writers, dude. But seriously, I mean, that was so cool. Cisco kind of hated Barry like through this
That was
whole
almost as
episode.
fun as, like,
And then he showed up just in time.
What are you guys doing? No, stop. With
You
the
have
puns.
one. You're up. It's
I don't
your
have.
turn.
I'm not doing it. I refuse. I'm not going to do the
All
pun.
right, well, that was my favorite part of the episode.
I guess
but-
you're kind of my pun rival.
Oh, wow, wow, he's on fire, he's on fire. No, but next up, I know you guys are excited to talk about Tom Felton is on there, Draco Malfoy is back
Yes.
in the center of the geek world.
Yeah.
He's playing Julian Albert, this English guy, and you don't mess with English people, like, they're just smarter than you, right? They just sound smarter
No,
than
if they
you.
put you down, you have nothing
He's
to
breaking
come back.
Barry's balls.
The whole time, Barry was like, "Yeah, I don't have anything. That's it. I could.
Nice.
Yeah."
It was just, I hate that guy. I hate that guy.
But Barry is, like, such a nice dude, like, and
But-
Albert is not having it.
Julian doesn't think so. He does not trust him.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is he maybe
We
alchemy?
haven't seen that yet.
Id he be alchemy?
I don't
That's
think.
yeah. It seems obvious. It seems really
I'm
obvious.
gonna go ahead and toss my bet out right now. I say you heard it here first. 2 weeks in, my pick for alchemy is Draco Malfoy himself, Julian Albert.
And I'm gonna toss it out here right now that Julian Albert is not alchemy.
But then who's your pick?
I think that alchemy is gonna be somebody from the future. I think that the way he said, "I'm here to prepare the world." I think that he is actually activating more metahumans. We're getting into so much stuff right now. I'm so sorry, but I think he's activating more metahumans because there's something else coming. There's something worse.
So he's a good guy. He's gonna turn out to be
He's
a good
kind of
guy.
a good bad
because the
guy.
rival is
Yeah.
not a good guy.
You want
And
to know who
I
think it
will
is?
not have the rival as a good guy.
I think it's Bruce Wayne's doppelganger. That's what I think.
I think you're probably
That's
nailed
the
it.
crossover.
You
That's
probably
how we get Gotham in there.
I think he's the witness
love
from
it.
12 Monkeys.
Yeah, there we go.
Wrong time travel.
Or what if that's how we have our crossover? What if he's teasing the Crisis on Infinite Earths? Anyway, we'll get to that. That's a fan
We'll get
question
that.
subject.
We'll get to that.
Cisco's brother, though, sad subject. R.I.P. Moment of silence. All right, and we're back. Dante was killed by a drunk driver. That is actually that's terrible.
Yeah.
That was sad.
But he brings up a valid point because Flash has gone back to save his mom. Now, Cisco, I do want to say, perhaps a little bit dramatic. I know that it's tough. You lost a family member, and you want to blame somebody for that. But I don't think you can really blame Barry right away because what he said, he just found out that Cisco's brother was dead, and he says, "You went back to save your mom. You didn't. What? We can't go back to save my brother."
Right.
And then, but it's also kind of hypocritical by Barry to say like, "Oh, well, if something bad happens if you fix something bad to you, something worse happens to someone else." That's paradoxes. That's time travel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that is the title of tonight's episode was Paradox.
Paradox,
So
Paradox.
I think it was an interesting. I think what they were trying to do was they were trying to give us another look at the morality of it all, which Barry didn't seem to struggle with very much at first.
Yeah.
The morality of what he had done until he talked to Jay and then until he talked to Cisco. So I thought that was it was a good way to at least introduce that conversation a little more.
Can I just say for the record too that I think Grant really sold it with the one lone
The
tear
one
drop
tear.
that came out. I was like, that's not easy
Yeah,
to do
no,
for an
it's
actor,
not.
and,
It was
and
like-
he just dropped that tear. I was like,
it was
man,
almost
that's
mechanical.
yeah,
It
that's
was pretty impressive.
I thought
Sinead
somebody had
O'Connor
just littered
kind
it.
of. Yeah.
So I think somebody cut onions right in front of him just before that scene. They were like, "Bring the onions out. We got a sad scene." Slice, slice,
was
slice. Okay, that's enough. All right, roll it, roll it. Okay, we're good.
We got it.
That's-
We got
yeah,
the shot.
perfect.
Yes.
I made an '80s PSA joke there. I'm just
I'm sorry. That
just so
you
that
missed
everybody
it.
knows what I
missed
did
it.
there.
All right, but now I want to talk about Alchemy has memories. Barry is not losing his memories. Alchemy is gaining his memories.
We got into a fist
you
fight
guys
over this
were
earlier.
arguing over
We
this.
were
Before the show, we talked about how this might happen.
This is an alternate timeline.
I have a clip. I might tweet this clip of you.
Oh,
don't
boy.
don't tweet
I
it.
might tweet that clip. It got,
You
it
see
got hot in
my
here.
lower chin fat. It's a bad angle.
All right, but no, let's talk about this. Why is Rival keeping his memories?
Okay.
And why is Barry not losing his memories?
So, my theory about why Barry's not losing his memories is that he was losing his memories in the Flashpoint timeline because of his connection to the Speed Force. He wasn't supposed to have it in that timeline. He was never supposed to have the speed. So when he used it, time was trying to rearrange itself to fix that.
My mind is trying to
In
rearrange itself.
this timeline, which I guess we're calling Timeline 3 or Prime.
But this is still
0.5.
another timeline.
In this timeline, he was actually the Flash. He got the speed. So using the speed doesn't erase his memories.
No. That can't. This is an alternate timeline. I can't even. I'm not even. We're not even gonna settle this at all. This is.
So that's
and
my
last thing I have to bring up. Caitlin Frost.
What?
Caitlin Snow.
Killer Frost. She's got her powers still.
Yeah.
That I mean, we all kind of lost our stuff on the couch here. We
Little
were
Sub-Zero
yeah.
tease she
Dude,
was
what?
doing.
That's all I got to say about that. That's
Yeah.
all we have. But we do get a common question before we get to fan questions. There's something I want to say. We do get the questions like Jordan Halstead, for example, today during our live stream said, "How do we get a job in the Comicbook.com office?" Because working here is not bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not bad.
Pretty
But we actually hired a fan because we get that question all the time. He's actually a big fan of the site. And it really, this is why we don't hire fans. So sorry, Jordan. This guy in this next clip, he ruined it for everybody. Check out what happened.
All right, guys, attention everyone. We have a new employee starting today. He's running a little bit late, but
Boom! I'm here. Calm down, guys. Great Jupiter. You act like you never saw a superhero before.
We have a superhero working in the office. I mean, can you imagine all the scoops I'm gonna get?
Hey guys, we got some breaking news. Captain America.
Guys, breaking news! Not enough breaking news about me today. Didn't sign up to do everybody's job.
Well, that was rude.
Dude, cool desk. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, man. I just brought some of my personal collection, some of my most
Spawn toy. Oh.
That was a collectible.
Yo, Chuckles.
It's Charlie, actually.
Do you think Quicksilver's faster than me?
It's kind of a loaded question. I mean, you got Earth 616 and the DC universe. It doesn't-
Wrong answer. 4 hours.
You know, sometimes it sucks to meet your heroes.
What's up, Comic Book Nation? BD here with some live breaking news. We finally have the
what
villain.
Is this, Prime Earth? I found my twinsy.
We're
Look at this.
live. We're live on doing a show right now. Sorry, everybody.
Bro, look how good I look.
I'm just trying to do my job.
Barista boy. Coffee ain't gonna brew itself.
Has anyone told him I'm the CEO of Comic Book?
Dude, last night Iris was looking so fine.
I don't care what you did with Iris last night. The break room's for drinking coffee.
Barry, can I stay in the office?
Barry. I don't know him. Promotion time. What's up, boss?
Look, I'm gonna cut to the chase. We gotta let you go.
Is this because of the locker room banter in the break room? Because I was on my break.
I mean, you broke 6 MacBooks in 2 hours.
Fine. You know what? I don't need this job. I've lived in the Speed Force, baby. Good luck. They don't take too well to our kind.
That's
Oh
nice.
God, I hate that I missed that day. That looked like a fun day at work. Flash seemed like a cool guy.
It's working with superheroes. Obviously, not as cool as you think.
It was terrible.
And that's why we have to screen our applications more thoroughly going forward. So sorry to the comment section that wants to work here.
He didn't seem that bad. He's pretty.
He was awful.
He's pretty handsome.
But speaking of fan questions, that's why they're really here. They want their questions answered. Devin Winfield and Mauro Castro want to know: will we ever see Batman in the Arrowverse or Green Lantern in the Arrowverse? Actually, this comes from Mauro Castro and Jordan Halstead.
Okay. Batman, probably not going to happen. Let's just put
They've
that out
ruled
there.
it out. They have
Unless
ruled Batman
Doppel Bruce is
Unless
alchemy.
Small
Green
shot, small
Lantern, however, I would say is at least in the realm of possibility. We've seen Ferris Air. We've had mentions of Coast City.
Right.
We've had lots of little Easter eggs, little hints.
On top
to
of that, when I talked to David Ramsey, I mean, this was almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I got to talk to David Ramsey, and I said to him, this was back before John Diggle got the helmet and all that good stuff. And I said, is there any chance we see Diggle become Green Lantern? And he said that it's actually a conversation he and Mark Guggenheim, the executive producer, had together, and it was something they were considering.
Wow.
So that just, they never obviously ended up doing that,
Right.
but it shows that they are considering a way to bring the Green Lantern into the Arrowverse.
I would love that. I think
could
that would
happen.
be amazing. I'd love to see that.
awesome.
He's nowhere to be seen in Justice League yet. So.
Yeah.
Right, well, he'll be there. Yeah, he's got a movie slated. But Devin Winfield wants to know, this is Devin's real question, will we see Crisis on Infinite Earth?
Yeah, I
This
hope
looks
so.
like a setup. I mean, it seems like either Flashpoint is not
Well, we
done,
were all
or
upset that
Alchemy
Flashpoint was one
is setting that
episode,
up,
and we were hoping they were like leading to something bigger. So
Yeah.
if that something bigger is Infinite, you know, Crisis.
So,
I mean,
so
probably.
there's two things that say yes, and that's Alchemy saying he's preparing for something bigger. And today, a new Supergirl Season 2 trailer was released, and in that trailer, Tyler Hoechlin's Superman is holding Kara Zor-El as if she's very limp and lifeless.
Daryl and Beth.
Which was the cover of Crisis on Infinite Earths number 10.
Was
Or
it?
six.
I thought it was.
Was it 6? Was it
I
6
think
or
I
10?
can't remember 6. One of them Flash died.
Well,
one
it was
Superman
one of
died.
them.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
It was a cover.
It
See,
was a
never
cover
dive into
of a
something you
Crisis
don't
on
know
it.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I know.
I do.
That's
I,
it.
yeah,
I'm
That's
so
it.
sorry.
You're
It's been a
fine.
while.
We're now accepting applications again. We need to fill Lucas' seat on the couch. Go ahead and send them to Lucas.
All right.
Michael J. Meister wants to know why. We kind of touched on this. Why is Barry not losing his memories? But real quick, just to answer Michael.
Yeah, I think that it's because he was he's connected to the Speed Force in this universe. He was not connected to it in the Flashpoint universe.
Or
That's the easy
a
way.
better explanation is plot hole.
Christopher Nolan made this episode?
Yes.
Brandon Judd wants to know how many metahumans are aware of their place in the changed timeline. That's a good question.
That's a
and
great
they touched
question.
on it towards the end of the
That's a
episode.
great question.
Yeah, so at the very end of the episode, we found out that Alchemy has activated at least 4 metahumans so far.
Who do you think they are?
That's a really good question. I think Mirror Master is going to be one of them
Rival
because he's still
Rival
talking
is one
through the
of them.
mirrors.
Yeah.
Rival is one of them, and then there's 2
Magenta?
mysteries, which is
Will
nice.
Magenta be one?
It could be, and
Yeah.
you know, Frost. We could have
Yeah.
Caitlin Snow maybe
Yeah.
left a husk behind
That's
as well.
true. So that could be the 4. It could be Rival,
then-
Magenta, Frost,
yeah.
and whoever you said.
And Mirror Master.
Mirror
yeah,
Master,
yeah.
that's right. Oh yeah, Mirror Master. That's why the alchemy was written in the mirror.
Right,
And
and
at
then
the end of last week's
Yep.
episode.
And Barry even said it was a mirror timeline that
Oh
he
my
was
God.
living
Oh
in.
wow, you were
This
catching
show
up on all
loves
these
Easter
man.
eggs and puns, and
Impressive.
Lucas just
Puns.
can't get enough of them. Your basket. Is there any more room in your basket, Lucas?
Puntacular.
Amy Barlow, do you think Barry? Fun question. Do you think Barry's gonna marry Iris this year?
No, I
No,
don't think so. I think they teased that. But I did love.
I mean, eventually.
Hold on, the camera shot with the light, and when they kissed. Beautiful.
We were all crying.
Yeah,
you guys,
it was getting
the live
right
stream was done, but we
pretty
were all
good.
crying.
That was pretty.
We were all
The
like,
light
that
just
shot
perfectly
is
between
so.
their
It was so good.
Yeah, I'm not
I think they get married and then he accidentally erases that timeline.
He's just like, or he could just
Accidentally.
he could just learn to hate marriage and go back in time and be like, oh, I don't want to. I'm gonna go undo this. I'm gonna kill my wife in the past. Comment of the night though goes to Chris Taylor, hands down.
Yes.
Chris Taylor says Barry needs to stop changing things before Disney gets the rights to DC. Comment of the night, Chris
Bravo,
Taylor.
Chris Taylor.
Chris, go ahead and comment. I need to get his email address. I want to send him a T-shirt for that.
Yeah, for
comment
sure.
of the night every week is going to get a T-shirt, and that will come from our live show, our live reaction show.
We'll message you, Chris.
Chris, Chris, hit me up on Twitter at Brandon Davis BD. I'll slide into your DMs and we can send you a T-shirt. But we have more stuff to give away. We have last week we offered up The Flash Season 2 on Blu-ray, and we have a winner, but we have a few entrants that we want to show off before we announce that winner. And we're going to announce how you can take this home as well. We have another copy to give away, thanks to Warner Brothers Home Entertainment, and you can take this home. So real quick, we have a couple entrants. Let's check out some of these. What do you guys want to look at some of these? Let's check out the first entrant. What do we got?
Hey guys, I would have loved to see Thomas Wayne as Batman. That would have been dope.
Thomas Wayne.
Yeah,
man.
He
You gotta respect that.
can't be Batman, but maybe Thomas Wayne could have been Flash.
I mean, he could have been Batman. I wouldn't have been mad if he was Batman.
Well,
Maybe they could have done it without the symbol. Just had
That's-
something,
no,
you know.
if you do Thomas,
in the shadows.
the closest we were gonna get was Kid Flash, but Wally might get his powers.
Or
back.
just an old dude shooting up or taking a pill. Because that was Thomas Wayne.
maybe like Night Owl or something.
or that. All right, we got a couple more. Let's see what we got.
In Flashpoint, I would have liked to seen Reverse Flash get stuck in the past like he did in Season 1 without his powers, so he would not be able to mess with the present like with Iris and everything else in Barry's life, which I believe is part of what's going on.
Yeah, man, interesting theory. I actually really like that Reverse Flash came back with his powers into the present day because it throws a whole nother wrench into the whole situation. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they do with that. We've got at least Reverse Flash and Rival running around now, and we have a third evil speedster, Savitar, coming later this season.
I personally really like that we're giving everybody a T-shirt.
Yes.
He sent a shirtless submission, and he clearly needs
You're getting
he needs
a T-shirt,
buddy. Congratulations,
You can
Josh
wear the
Dobbs.
comic book.
His
I know.
name is Josh Dobbs.
The quarterback
the Tennessee
for Tennessee.
quarterback
Good job,
just went
buddy.
shirtless for our submission process. All right, and next up, what do we got?
Hey guys, love the show about me. I think it would have been really cool if my mom would have got to live. Also, I need a job.
He seems like a really nice guy to me.
That
I
guy,
don't-
that's not.
I don't know.
That's not our winner.
I think
It's definitely not our
you
winner.
Sure? I don't.
And I don't think we're gonna.
He
hire
probably
him.
would really enjoy this.
Let's just
I think we
you
should
know what?
speed right past that
let's-
one.
That's a great call, Lucas. Next.
Hey, this is Rob from Nashville, and I was really hoping coming out of Flashpoint we'd get a new big brain for Team Flash to replace Harrison Wells. And I've got 2 words for you. Detective Chimp.
Detective Chimp.
Oh my God.
Detective Chimp. Congratulations, Rob Haynes. You are going to receive a copy of The Flash Season 2 on Blu-ray. Get excited. Woo!
Yeah! And
That's
hey,
exciting. That's
we
very
might
exciting.
see Detective Chimp in the Justice League Dark movie that's on the way. So
That's why this guy wears a bow tie. He knows
true.
his stuff.
That's the bow tie. It's actually the bow
Yeah.
tie. It's like the one true ring. It's like the one true.
I
bow
tried
tie.
to put on
It
one
gives
for.
him
I was
the
going to wear
bow
one
tie.
for the
You
show.
take that off,
He
he's
was
useless.
like, "No."
You take it
You
off,
don't.
he's useless.
I actually disappear. It's the exact opposite of the ring of
Yeah,
power.
exactly. But we are going to give away another copy of The Flash Season 2 on Blu-ray. You can take this home. It's very simple. All we want you to do right now, pull your phone out, whip it out, take a video of yourself, record 10 seconds or less, say what DC Comics villain you want to see on an episode of The Flash. The Flash does a lot of one-off villains. A lot of times they come in, they go, and it's just like we had King Shark once in a while. We see Gorilla Grodd once in a while. What DC Comics villain do you want to see on The Flash? 10 seconds or less. Go to comicbook.com/page/submissions to submit your video, and we could pick it next week. Everybody who gets shown on our flashback episode gets to take home. Take a screenshot right now. You need to screenshot this. I know you're all watching it on your phone. Take a screenshot. Hold your phone landscape mode like no one did tonight. You'll look a whole lot prettier. And keep your shirts on, because we're going to send you a T-shirt But keep your shirt on and nothing inappropriate. All right, we review everything. We had a lot of entries this week. We had a lot, and it was tough.
We couldn't
to
go
narrow
through
down.
all of them.
Well, we did go through all of them.
We didn't,
you
personally.
Didn't. Because you were busy taking days off, obviously, while the Flash came.
I was busy.
But we had to go through all of them. We actually, I don't even know what the number was. We had a lot.
Yeah.
But congrats to Rob on this. We will be in touch. And Chris Taylor for getting a t-shirt. All you guys are getting t-shirts. Thank you for that. That's all we have time for today, though. We got a great episode of The Flash tonight. I had fun.
So much fun.
We should do this again sometime.
Yes.
3x29YZ48.
Oh, stop it, Jesse Quick. All right, guys. But thank you so much for being a part of the show. Seriously, we are going to read all your comments and have a blast. That's it for tonight. We will be back next Tuesday for Flashback, 9 p.m. Eastern Time after the next new episode of The Flash. On behalf of Chris Killian,
Chris
Killian,
That's
Lucas Siegel, I am your host, Brandon Davis. We will see you all in a flash.